Good morning, Alvin and Doris. At salamat, narito na naman ako.
Opo, at least po makapagpahinga na po kayo dahil kahapon nga po ibinasura na. Walang sustansya ang dalawang impeachment complaint laban sa presidente. So ano ang reaksyon po ninyo din sa kritisismo na wala dinaan nyo sa bilang ginamitan ninyo kasi mayorya kayo, marami kayo, dinaan nyo sa bilang.
Ninyo, lahat ng mga miyembro ng Justice Committee, we had an exhaustive and prolonged deliberation on the determination of substance nitong dalawang impeachment complaints na ito, no? And I honestly believe they decided independently and impartially in as far as the substance sufficiency in substance is concerned.
So ibig sabihin, Congresswoman, wala itong dikta ng Malacanang o wala you toe the line. Hayong mga supporters ng admin, toe the line, let's protect the president at all cost.
Wala, Doris, walang ganyang mga dikta coming from kung saan man. Even from the manner that I preside, I tried to be as objective as possible in order not to influence the judgment of the members of the Justice Committee. Mapapansin nyo, very limited lahat ng aking mga interventions, no? Ang pinapakialman ko lang talaga is the orderly manner of the deliberation. But in as far as the manifestations of the members of the Justice Committee are concerned, I accorded them with full liberality. Na kahit pa nga nag-o-object yung ibang miyembro because they are commenting already on the nature of the manifestation of the other Kongs, hinayaan ko pa rin because my purpose is, kami kasi ay representative ng sovereign people and it is really incumbent upon us to ventilate all possible opinions of the people whom these members of the Justice Committee represent, no? So, in my capacity as the chairperson of the Justice Committee, I am confident that the members acted independently and impartially.
Okay, maybe pwede na natin i-analyze. Ano po, sabi nung kampo ni Congressman Tino, dapat dun sa substance, recital lang. Hindi pa tayo dun sa patunay. I-recite lang. Isasabihin mo lang kung ano yung accusation mo. Latag mo lang laban sa presidente. So moving forward, Congresswoman, hindi na pala ganun lang kasimple na ilalatag mo lang para makuha natin yung sustansya.
Let me relay the position of the members, no? Kasi we are anticipating a second impeachment complaint against the Vice President. So I do not want to influence the judgment of the other members if I would be sharing my own stand on this, no? But let me share the position of the other members. The verification or the rules on impeachment is very explicit. Dapat merong personal knowledge, dapat based on authentic records, no? Ito ay napapaloob mismo doon sa verification. At kung ang sasabihin nila is hypothetically complete or true, kagaya ng sinabi ni Congressman Kit Flores, it will open the door to all sham complaints disregarding whether or not itong mga ito ay totoo o hindi or may semblance of truth man lang. Again, balikan natin, medyo technical to. Isang requirement dito ay dapat may verification. At ang sabi sa verification, the allegations of facts must be based on personal knowledge or authentic records. For example, this is based on the discussion of the members. Kinonsider nila yung BBM parametric formula ng DPWH in allocating funds in the different regions and districts, no? Question is, ano ang personal knowledge ng presidente doon? And more so, ano ang personal participation ng impeachable official doon? When it is very much described and provided in the impeachment complaint na ito ay DPWH policy. Sila ang nag-launch, sila rin ang nagpatupad, And I think one of the members even asked, do you have any proof, any written order, instruction which actually shows na ang presidente ang nag-utos niyan para masabi natin meron talaga siyang personal participation, personal knowledge about that program or formula of the DPWH. One more thing.
Sige po.
Ito medyo naging very passionate ang discussion nila. They also included the arrest and rendition of the former president to the ICC.
ICC.
Kinonsider din nila ito as ground kidnapping daw committed by the president, no? So ang question ng mga members, how can it be kidnapping when there is warrant of arrest issued by the ICC? That's one. Sa kidnapping, walang warrant of arrest, di ba? Kasi yun kukuhanin ka talaga against your will, away from your family and from your loved ones, that is kidnapping. Pero if that has a warrant of arrest, which supports the actual taking of custody, how can it be kidnapping? Pangalawa, pinoint out ng mga members, the Philippines is a member of the International Police, Interpol, no? And that is a prerogative of the president to join international organizations. In other words, yung pagtalima ng ating pamahalaan sa ating obligasyon under the International Police Organization, that is an executive decision, a political decision, which cannot be interpreted as an impeachable offense, no? So, ganito yung mga discussions. And one more thing na madiin nilang pinagtibay, pinagbotohan pa nga nila kasi there were members, especially the minority, ayaw nila na tingnan pa kung certified ba o hindi ang attachments for the purpose of determining sufficiency in substance. Inobjectan yan ng mga members ng Justice Committee because they believe that checking whether the attachments are certified or not is necessary for you to be able to determine if there is sufficiency in substance, no? Ang nanalo ay yung nagsabi na dapat tingnan kung authenticated. That's how exhaustive, that's how prolonged, and that's how extensive the deliberations are. And that is why I am really of the opinion that we were able to ventilate all possible issues which guided the members to decide really independently and impartially.
Okay. Rewind lang ako, ma'am. So ano ang pwede nating sabihin na hindi lang ibinasura, deads na?
It is our constitutional duty, of course, to investigate, assess, and appreciate all impeachment complaints that is referred to the Justice Committee. And take note, rules are meant to be followed. Rules are meant to be followed. Kaya po tayo merong rules on impeachment ng House of Representatives is because the members of the House should follow the rules. And we followed all the rules of the House of Representatives, including those incorporated in the Philippine Constitution.
Ayun,
So tama naman. Sa personal knowledge lang, na kasi dapat pala pag ikaw ay sponsor o ikaw yung nag-file ng complaint, dapat ikaw mo meron kang personal knowledge dun sa ina-allege mo. Tama, no?
In as far as the verification is concerned, dapat yung nagre-reklamo may personal knowledge nung kanyang mga allegations, no? Dapat, kung ako ang complainant, personal kong nasaksihan yung mga sinasabi ko doon sa reklamo.
Kaya nga, for example, sabi nung nilagay sa allegation, adik ang Pangulo. O, paano yung personal knowledge mo? Nakita mo ba siyang humihit-hit? Nakita mo ba siyang... Parang ganon, hindi ho ba? So pag hindi mo nakita, ay hindi personal knowledge yun, Congresswoman.
Hearsay lang yun.
Did you see the comment of Congresswoman Laila de Lima? Nag-trending yung sinabi niya, just because Senator Amy said so, Because ang requirement nga, dapat personal niyang nakita. No?
Kita.
And one more thing, the acknowledgement of the sister is not necessarily binding to the person. Dapat merong sufficient evidence.
Dapat ka na, for purposes of discussion, ang ibig mo bang sabihin, kung si Senador Amy ang nag-file ng impeachment complaint laban sa kapatid niya, pasok ba yon sa personal knowledge? Sabihin niya, hindi, nakakita ko eh. Ako mismo nakakita na gumagamit siya eh. Pasok ba yon? For purposes of discussion lang, academic.
I believe so. Kasi may personal knowledge na kung nakita niya talaga.
Oo.
But I wish to make reservation on one more discussion, ha? Not all offenses constitute impeachable offense, no? Hindi porket nagdra-drugs ka, ay impeachable ground na yan. Hindi porket may traffic violation ka, impeachable ground yan. Hindi porket meron kang infraction, impeachable ground yan. It should be gross that it should strike at the very integrity of your office.
Ayan,
pero hindi ba sakop na yun sa betrayal of public trust? Kasi parang blanket yung betrayal of public trust. Anything that erodes the trust para sa iyo ay pwedeng pasok?
Kasi kung mapapansin mo dun sa kanilang complaint, although I don't remember the exact wordings, but it's like they're saying na the alleged drug addiction is affecting already the judgment of the respondent as the leader of the country. Something like that, no? So, yun yung sinasabi kong it should be gross and grave enough to strike at the very integrity of the office, no?
Opo. Pero pagka sinabi rin po, kagaya yun sa kaso ni Senador Amy, nakita ko eh. Meron akong personal knowledge eh. Ano ang pruweba mo? Na nakita mo nga, bakit hindi mo ko pakitaan? Kailan yan? Anong oras yan? Saan nangyari
Correct.
yan? Di
Parang
po
ganun
ba?
nga yun.
Yung sinasabi mo, Doris, kailan, saan, anong petsa, sinong kasama, anong nangyayari, anong insidente. Yun yung tinatawag natin ultimate facts. At yun yung requirement ng rules. Pag sinabi natin ultimate facts, it pertains to essential facts which when true and complete will constitute the offense ground for impeachment.
Ayun.
No?
So,
Narinig nyo siguro during the deliberation, the Coms were asking, what, when, where, how? Yun yung tinatawag namin sa batas na ultimate facts. It must provide the details, the specifics, to be able to substantiate the required sufficiency in substance.
Okay.
Sa Monday, February 9, that will be continuation of our hearing before the Justice Committee, the purpose of which is to come up with a committee report, to approve the committee report, and after that, we will be transmitting that to the plenary because that is subject to the approval of at least 1/3 of all the members of the House of Representatives.